Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be looking again at the alleged surrogate for baby Lilibet, seeing how she is, a status update, in particular whether she's been paid in full for her services, and also what the situation is with Lilibet. I am using the Light Seers Tarot, and that is the deck that it comes in for those of you who are interested. And I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross. I'm just going to shuffle a few more times. I am interested to know what's going on because, of course, the christening saga rumbles on. At first, they were going to the UK, then they weren't, and that seemed like that was the end of that story. And suddenly today in the Daily Mail, there they are again. Harkles are still thinking about going to the UK for a christening, as if it is their decision to make. They're obviously trying to claw back at some lost face that very clearly they're not welcome, no offering, no invitation to come to the UK. But that's inspired me to do this reading. Some of you have asked me to do an update, a status update, and I have to say for this reading that this is just a tarot reading and all my opinion, and this is for entertainment purposes only. So let's see. As I say, using the Light Seers Tarot and just seeing how the alleged surrogate is doing right now. That is whether she's been paid. This is a Lilibet card, just to see what's going on with her. Just one card. I'm not doing a full reading on her again now. And outcome for the surrogate and the underlying energy of this reading. Bottom of the deck, out comes the Two of Cups in reverse. That's a breakup card, a split of a partnership, and so it doesn't bode well for her relationship with Harry and Meghan, because it is an energy of splitting up. A partnership doesn't always have to be, the Two of Cups doesn't always have to be a romantic partnership. It can be a business partnership, and it looks like that partnership has split. And so an unhappy energy there as the underlying energy, and the end of an association, a relationship of some sort. Definitely it's finished from that underlying energy. So let's see what her current situation is. How's she currently doing? How's she currently feeling? And she's in limbo, the Hanged Man. And this is a very female deck, the Light Seers Tarot. So there is, unusually for the tarot, a hanged woman. She's in limbo, she's waiting, she's still hanging around waiting for something. Major Arcana. She could be waiting for money, she could be waiting for legal proceedings to be finalized, she's waiting for something, but it is also an energy of self-sacrifice, the Hanged Man. It's that Piscean energy, that Neptunian energy, being martyred, being hung out to dry, feeling left out, feeling victimized, feeling powerless, all of those things. Very powerful energy coming off that card with her. She is in limbo. She's not in a happy place. And what are the challenges that she's currently facing? Oh dear. Conflict. Five of Swords. Conflict, mental conflict. She could just be tormented by the situation that she's found herself in. That's one of the ways of reading the Five of Swords. It's definitely in that card in particular, the depiction of the Five of Swords, that what have I done feeling that comes off it. But it is also, of course, just generally in the usual tarot decks, the Rider-Waite deck, it is conflict with others. Very much. Somebody has achieved a hollow victory over someone else. It's an empty victory. It's dirty dealings. And so it's a very bad energy. So whether she is conflicted within, or whether she is in some form of conflict with Harry and Meghan, and all just my opinion, this card is saying that she's not in a good space. She's feeling vulnerable. She's feeling victimized. She is still engaged in some form of trouble, whether it's legal conflict or just her own inner turmoil. that she is still experiencing, having done this service for Harry and Meghan, allegedly. Underlying energy, her hidden feelings, what's at the root of this, what don't we know, anything that tarot wants to tell us, and that is the Ace of Swords that's come out here, and that's a card of lack of clarity, lack of wisdom, so not seeing things clearly, not seeing the way forward, also being ruthlessly cut out of a situation. And because it's sitting here next to the Two of Cups in reverse, I'm inclined to read the Ace of Swords in reverse as telling us that she has been very savagely cut out of a situation, savagely cut out of Lilibet, Diana's life, savagely cut out in legal proceedings, because swords are legal proceedings, those kinds of disputes, debates. And so that's a very difficult energy as well that's sitting at the bottom of this reading, that she really probably doesn't know which way to turn with that card, because it is that lack of clarity, lack of vision, feeling confused, not knowing what the wise choice is, what the wise thing to do is, and also, as I say, being cut out very savagely with that card. Her current goal, her focus, what is she trying to do at the moment? And we get the Magician in reverse. So she is feeling, again, the energy of feeling helpless, feeling unable to manifest, unable to achieve what she wants to achieve. Magician in the upright is the manifester, the person who has the ability to conjure things up, and a very powerful person. In reverse, not able to manifest things, not able to make your wishes come true, not able to manipulate situations, not manipulate in a negative sense, but just be in control of situations. She's with the Hanged Man and the Magician in reverse. She's not in control. She doesn't feel at all as if she's in control of her own destiny at this point. And it could also be, Magician in reverse, that she's feeling at the mercy of tricksters, people who are not behaving ethically, people who have taken advantage of her at some level, use their power, use their status to take advantage of her and leave her feeling very vulnerable, leave her feeling very victimized. So what has happened to her in the recent past? That's the Knight of Wands, and that's movement. So it's often moving home. She could have moved, quite literally, she could have moved home. She could be also feeling in the recent past, feeling quite hopeful about a situation, feeling that she was possibly going to get some kind of reward for herself, a happy outcome of the situation that she was feeling in the recent past, because this Knight of Wands has a celebratory energy about it, along with that movement, that traveling idea. There is also this idea of just being happy and being free, and she probably recently in the past thought that she was going to be free and that things were going to turn out well for her, and she could really move on from the situation, but she hasn't been able to move on because this is a past energy and the current energy is stuck, limbo. So she was hoping to move on, but she can't move on. So how will she be doing in the near future? What will be happening to her in the near future? And that's the Page of Wands in reverse, bad news. Bad news, and pages are children, very obviously. So there is bad news, and the bad news for her is to do with a child. So whatever she's waiting for, decision, whatever is still happening, as it looks as if it is still all ongoing, the alleged legal proceedings, the dispute, the outcome is not going to go in her favor. And she is going to lose, and she's going to get news that is really disappointing to her and possibly even devastating. But we'll see. So this particular card, has she been paid? Have the Harkles honoured their obligations, their alleged obligations to her in full? Doesn't look like it with the Four of Wands in reverse. Doesn't look like it at all. The Four of Wands in the upright is the happy home, the celebration, and everything is very stable, very secure. And in the reverse, very much not anything to celebrate and feeling unhappy at home. This idea of moving home, coming to me strongly, that she has somehow had to move, that she's had to leave her home, and possibly because she hasn't got the financial reward that she thought she was going to get. This is speculation, but this is what's coming to me. It's pure speculation. But definitely she has not got any reason to celebrate at the moment. So it doesn't look, I'm not seeing pentacles in this reading at all. But she's not happy with whatever is going on, and feeling exploited, feeling vulnerable, feeling unhappy, feeling insecure about whatever is going on. So that's not good energy for her at all. Now, this card, Lilibet. What is going on with Lilibet? Anything that the universe wants to tell us about Lilibet? Oh dear. And that is the Devil. The Devil card, but it is the Devil in reverse. There is the Devil. Haven't seen the Devil for a while in these readings, but it's come up in this reading. It's come up in the place I least want to see it. Toxic energy, stuck, lies, all kinds of bad things, deception, toxic relationships, substance problems. But because it's in the reverse, leaving that, hopefully, let's hope, leaving a toxic situation, being freed from a toxic situation, being freed from lies. It's a very ugly card, that depiction of the Devil in this Light Seers Tarot. And so one can only hope that she is in safe circumstances rather than in a very toxic situation. Try not to read that card as extra toxic. You can with reversals read it as extra. Usually when the Devil's in reverse, it means being freed, being liberated from a very difficult situation, a very nasty situation. So let's hope that that is the case for Lilibet Diana's sake. Surrogate's hopes and fears in this whole situation. What is going on with her? She is hoping for emotional stability, Four of Cups. But the Four of Cups is that rejection card, that something is turned down, an offer is turned down that is a good offer, and for some reason you pass on it. So I'm feeling regret from that card for her, that she fears she's going to regret this decision that she has made, that she was given a cup, and whatever that cup represents, an opportunity, and she turned it down. Perhaps she fears she is going to regret not keeping Lilibet at some stage, although it does look like the odds are stacked against her if she was trying to keep Lilibet. But that is the card of, it's in the hopes and fears situation. So to me, she's going to fear that at some stage in her life she is going to regret this. Outcome for her of this situation, this current energy. Four of Pentacles. Well, looks like she's going to get her Pentacles. She's going to get money and try to put this behind her with that money that is blocking her heart chakra. She's looking away from the situation. She's going to take her money and she is going to try and put this behind her. She may not be successful. She's concerned that she's not going to be successful in terms of putting this behind her, but it does look as if she's going to get what she's owed at some point in the future. It doesn't look like it's a lot. The Four of Pentacles isn't big money ever. It is really hanging on to whatever you can get from a situation, and really hanging on very tightly to it and trying to achieve some stability. We have had 3 4s in this reading. So it's telling me that she is desperately trying to achieve some stability in her life and is struggling probably to resolve legal situations. And major arcana that has come out here, 2 major arcana, her own the Hanged Man, the Magician in reverse. This card sitting with this card is very concerning. The Magician in reverse and the Devil in reverse, because there's a lot of toxic energy there, a lot of trickster energy, a lot of potentially abuse, bullying, harassment, all those kinds of things that could be in this girl's, I think she is young still, so girl, in her energy field at the moment. But it does look like the outcome for her is that she is going to move on from it and try and put this all behind her. We'll have to wait and see if we're going to get a glimpse of Lilibet anytime soon. I might do a reading on that in the near future. I have been asked to do that in the comments, so let's see. Not a happy reading this, not as very bad as it could have been, but this is not good energy, not good at all. So on that grim note, I'm going to end this reading and I'll see you on the next one.